Hi, Zepa here. Today I'm doing a part 2 of my video of AFK activities I like to do on RuneScape, but this time I'm doing a low-level version of the video. If this video interests you, make sure to subscribe. Without further ado, let's go to the first method. So method 1 is Fossil Island woodcutting. This might be pretty basic for most of you, but this is my favorite spot to AFK woodcutting on an Ironman. The requirements are that you need a fossil island unlocked, and then you need some farming levels, and the teak trees require 35 farming, and you can plant the teak trees here in Fossil Island. And well, I have mahoganies here on my Ironman, but I have teaks here on my hardcore, and I have teaks on most of my accounts here. So I just woodcut these trees, and these will respawn as long as you don't clear them up. It's very nice to be here. Nothing will attack you, and teaks are really good XP per hour. And once you have your full inventory, you can either climb through the hole, or you can just click on the minimap. Let's see here, and you can AFK for such a long time as long as you click near the bank. I am not touching anything. I just clicked on the minimap, and you can see I'm almost at the bank. And here, just click on the bank chest, which is in the tent. Bank your inventory, and then if you see me on the minimap, you can click there, and you will run straight back to this place, or you can click to the hole and do the agility shortcut if your agility level is high enough. This is a great method for Ironman, as you can bank a lot of mahogany logs, teak logs, and then you can do mahogany homes minigame to get some early construction levels. And if you just want to AFK woodcutting, this is a great spot. Okay, on to the next method. For the second method of the video, I'm gonna do barbarian fishing. You might have done this before, you might have heard of it, you might have heard of the 3-tick variation, which is very click intensive. We're not doing that today. What we're doing here is going to this barbarian fishing spot with a barbarian rod and some feathers. The requirements for this are not that high. You can see them on the screen right now. And you can start this with only the basic fish, and once you get more levels, you can get more. And the great thing about this is you can now, in RuneLite, you can, if you press shift and right click, and you can swap the left click option to drop. So I'm not pressing shift or anything now, and you can see the drop is my first option, so I can just click everything. So click to drop, and you can just AFK away. The spot changes occasionally, but you can just click on the spot, let's say every minute, and once you see your inventory full, you can just click all the inventory slots and you will have a free inventory. This is super nice on mobile. This is so nice for an early game Ironman. If you want to get high fishing for good food, so you can do like quest bosses and such, you can just come here, AFK away. You get a bunch of strength XP, you get a bunch of agility XP, you can skip the tedious agility levels, strength levels, get very quickly to the Warriors Guild to grind your Dragon Defender, if you just AFK here for the start of your account. When I did my peer, I wanted to be a Obi Mauler, so I fished here until 80 something fishing, and I managed to get almost 60 strength by doing it. Super easy, very nice, nothing to complain. This is one of the best methods. This is actually very good fishing XP per hour. Unfortunately, you don't get anything from this except the XP, but I think it's worth it. Very nice, 5 out of 5, would recommend. One of my favorite activities to AFK on a low level account, and even a bit higher level as well. Okay, on to the next one. Third method. This one is very basic. You might have heard of it, you might have tried this. It's one of the most common AFK methods, but that's why we love it. It's one of the best as well. Making cannonballs. So have your default quantity on all, so you withdraw all steel bars and take out your ammo mode. A mention here, with the release of Giant's Foundry, you can have the double ammo mode, which gives you 8 cannonballs and uses 2 steel bars, so pretty much just doubles the speed, but that reduces the AFK-ness. Obviously it's worth to use it. I don't have it yet. I haven't done much cannonball grinds on this account for a long time. When I did most of my cannonballs, I AFK'd here. I watched some Dragon Ball Z on my other screen, and I was just enjoying life, taking it easy in the RuneScape. And yeah, one of my favorite methods, if you have a hardcore and a normal Ironman like I do, or if you play a group Ironman with your friends, this is something you can just AFK away every time you do nothing else on the computer. Or if you're just AFKing on mobile, you can do this. Very nice. Just click every minute or 45 seconds, whatever, depending on which mode you use. I had to mention this one. I know everyone here knows the cannonballs, but it's just so AFK, so useful for an Ironman. Helps you get with the Slayer early on. It's pretty much like banking range XP, banking Slayer XP, and might help you with the Dragon Warhammer grind or whatever. Okay, I think this is enough for this one. Let's move on to the next method. So number 4, we have mining some stars. To start out, I would start with joining a CC called Star Miners. And once you get into Star Miners, you get into this clan channel chat, and people are scouting stars. So depending on your mining level, I'll show it here. Let's see, shooting stars. So the size 1 stars require 10 mining, size 2 20, and so on until star level 9, which is 90 mining. And here we see, for example, world 354. It's a tier 4 mining star at the coal trucks west of Sears. So if you're a low level Ironman, it might be hard to get to some of these locations, and I totally get that. It's fine. You can just wait for stars that are your level and in a location where you can get to. I'm gonna go to world 354. It said coal trucks west of Sears. I'm running there. Sometimes these star miners worlds are very full, but sometimes you get super lucky and you find a star to yourself. If you are... Okay, we have a star to ourselves here, which is very nice. Let's see. I'm gonna prospect, see what it says. I am the first one to find this and start mining. So this is level 4 and it requires 40 mining, which means that this will deplete to level 3, then level 2 and 1. If no one else comes here, I can AFK mine this star for over an hour. I think it's like, it's a crazy amount of time you can AFK. Your character will not stop mining until the tier depletes, and then you just click once. And I actually made a mistake and brought the glory, but no gem bag. So if you bring a glory, you get more gems from mining. A charged glory, that is. And if you get a gem bag, you can just fill your gem bag with high quality gems at the stars. And it's great for low level Ironman. It's great for pretty much any account if you want to get mining level, get some AFK time. And the stardust that you get from this can be used to buy either soft clay packs to make teleports out of or to sell, or gems to craft on. This is super nice, super useful supplies, very good for Ironman, very good for normie accounts. Highly recommend trying out shooting stars. You can also scout the stars yourself at the POH. I've never done this. I've found out that the clan chat or the chat channel Star Miners works just fine. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. I just like to do it like this. This is a very nice method. I'll recommend doing this. Okay, so let's get on to the last method of the video. Okay, and now on to the final method. So you can get the soft clay packs from your shooting stars, and especially if you're an Ironman and you have gotten a lot of those, this method is very great for you. So we're making house tabs from soft clay. What you do here is teleport to your house. Make sure you have just, air runes, earth runes, and lore runes. I'm using a dust battle staff for this. And then you need a lectern at your house. Or if you're a normal account, you can use someone else's house. You can just go to Remington and enter on the advertisement sign. I can't do it because I'm an Ironman, but normal accounts can do it. So yeah, you go to the lectern, create house teleport, AFK away. This is super nice, very chill. You get some minor magic XP. You get to bank these house tabs. These are great if you're doing anything with ancients and you need a one-click tele out, or wherever you need these. This is a great method to do this. And once you're ready, you can either teleport to a bank. Let's say I can just teleport to Sears village and go from there. Or if you have a teleport in your POH, I can just teleport to Edgeville with the Amulet of Glory and then just teleport back to my house and restock my soft clay and keep doing it. So I'm gonna show you how fast this is to bank and to get back. Go to the bank, grab some soft clay, tele back to house, click on the house tab, and then you just AFK. Highly recommend, especially on Ironman. If you're bored and you don't know what to do some star mining, get some soft clay, and then AFK some house tabs. It'll be a game changer for you. These are so handy. These are a pain to get. When you're going to Godverse dungeon or you're going to do some whatever boss with ancients and you want to tele out and you have 3 house tabs in your bank and you're like, oh my god, I have to go make more. It's a pain. Make these in advance. Have a few thousand of these. I promise you, you will not regret this. Nothing more to say about this one. That's all 5 methods here, but I have a special one for you, which is my favorite AFK activity, but I do it on the side when I'm playing another account. Let's get straight into it. This one is way up there in my favorites. I know it's not efficient. I know it's something that Jagex doesn't want people to do because they're trying to combat against this, but it's allowed and it works and it's amazing. I'm talking about splashing. So what you want is at least minus 64 magic defense, so my gear is fine. You usually want to have some armor, iron, bronze, rune, whatever. You can use the trimmed one if you're a baller. Then have some metallic boots like rune boots, dragon boots, whatever. And a d'hide van braces. Then you bring a powered staff. A fire staff works well. Just bring air runes with you. It'll cost some more, but it is what it is. And if you have this gear, you can flex your Inferno cape as well, like I'm doing here. And a special mention, I would recommend bringing some high alkables. Let's see if I have something that I have to get rid of. Some junk. Yeah, I'm just gonna show you with rune arrows. These aren't the best thing to high alk, but it's not that bad either. So there are many spots you can splash at, except Lumbridge, which was forbidden, so new players wouldn't see people splashing because it looks weird in terms of Jagex. What you do is you auto cast Fire Strike, or you can use the higher, like with Chaos runes, you can do, what's it called, Firebolt, or you can do Fire Blast, whatever. it'll be very expensive and I would not recommend it. But this is very cheap with the runes that I'm using. Mine runes cost literally nothing and you can just AFK here. So at the same time you can high alch, and if you have auto retaliate on, your character will attack and you can high alch after each attack. This high alching will give you extra benefit but will lower the AFK. But my goal for this activity is that I can AFK 20 minutes here, auto retaliate the rat, just completely forget about this, and if I feel like ADHD is kicking in and I want to click something, I can just high alch a few times, get some extra magic XP, get some GP, get through my high alchables because they're stuff that I want to get rid of, or high alch from my bank to get GP on an Ironman. You can binge watch movies, do this. You get almost 14k XP per hour, which is pretty bad, to be honest. But if you do this on the background while you're working, you don't have to click anything. You can just, or every 20 minutes, you just have to move your camera or click the rat again or one action, and you can AFK for 20 minutes more. This is how I got 95 magic on my pure while playing my Ironman. This is how I got very high magic level on my hardcore Ironman while playing this account. And this is how I also got my old main to get 95 magic while playing the Ironman. Super useful. You can have, as long as you have membership, you can do this here with this gear. If you don't have membership, you can't use the boots, which will mean that you will have to use the first goblin staff, and you have to pay more for runes because you will have to buy your fire, air and mind runes. But yeah, if you have membership, you're not doing anything, you want to completely AFK and get some magic levels, do splashing. Rather than bank standing, go splash. Okay, this is it for the video. I'd love to hear your comments. I love to hear your thoughts. You know, just comment down below anything you want to say. If you think these methods are dumb, let me know. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good day. Zepa out. Peace.